What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to what I hope is the final part of our Monomi, aka Magical Bunny, whatever, Usami pixel art tutorial. So since this is the final part, there's going to be a lot of shading and detail stuff to cover, and I want to just get those blocks out of the way first off. So let's enter our inventory of building blocks, and on the first page, I want you to go all the way down to the pink terracotta and grab a stack of that. I also want you to go to the second page and grab a stack of pink concrete, and magenta concrete, and light gray concrete. Alright, those four are very important in distinguishing stuff. We're going to use the light gray for some shading on the belly and the diaper. We're going to use the pink terracotta. I think we use pink terracotta for the don't quote me on this, for the eye. And I think we're going to use, we actually don't need the pink concrete yet for because we're not coloring, so that's my bad. And the magenta is going to be for the cheeks. So once we have that done, we're good to go. So we don't need the pink concrete yet. That's going to be for the finished build. So what I want you to do first is we're going to be using the same old grass block and block of coal to do the outline still. But when we hit the parts where I need the shading blocks, I just want you to have the stuff that we need appropriately in the inventory. So let's go all the way to the bottom of the build and work from there. Do I have anything marked on the left side? No, I do not. So what we'll do is we'll start from the right side where I have this 3 flat over here, kind of marked out with the grass blocks. So fly in over here, and what we're going to do is do the waist from right to left. So let's go down into the left, which means our placement block goes underneath, and we're going to go down to left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1 2, that's 1. 1 2, that's 2. I'm going to assume you've made it through the other 3 parts of the tutorial if you made it this far. So we're going to just pick up the speed, or keep the speed at a decent pace. From here, we're going to go down into the left again. So place a block underneath or to the left side. 3 flat. 1 2 3. And once you have that 3 flat, we're going to do a couple of things. First off, we're going to put 1 on top of the final block. So this block will go on the left, like so, which connects it to the waist at a diagonal. And then also what we're going to do is underneath that, we're going to put 3 going straight down. 1 2 3. Now once you have that 3 going straight down, if we go to that first block into 3, so this one right here, as you can see it's right below the where everything's connected, we're going to mark that and come back to it later, because from there we can actually continue the waist and go from to the right to the left side. But we have some stuff underneath here that I want to do and connect it to that dirt block that's waiting down there. So we're going to go to the bottom now. And on this final block on the bottom, what I want you to do is, whoops, I deleted it by accident, is we're going to do 2 things with it. First, we're going to put a placement block to the left side of it, and then we're going to put a placement block underneath it. Alright? And first, from the placement block on the left, what we're going to do is switch to our coal, and we're going to put 2 pieces of coal to the left of that placement block. 1 2. And then underneath each of those blocks of coal, we're going to put another single. 1 1. Alright? Then from the placement block we put on the bottom, we're going to go to the right side of it and use it to go down to the right. 3 vertical. 1 2 3. And we're going to just continue putting the placement block on the bottom, so we can go down and left 5 vertical. 1 2 3 4 5. Placement block underneath. But also what we're going to do is this block in the center of the 5, so this 3rd block, is going to get a placement block to the left side of it. Actually, it's going to get 2 placement blocks to the left of it. So like this. And similarly to what we had up here with the square, we're going to put 2 pieces of coal to the left right there. 1 2. And actually, instead of underneath, on top of each of these blocks, we're going to get a single going, like so. Alright, once we have that square chunk built, we can go back to the 5 vertical right here. And we have the placement block on the bottom, so all we're going to do is go down to the left 2 vertical, which should connect us at the diagonal right here. So 1 2. Perfect. Alright, so now that everything's connected, you would think we would go back up to the top right there, but what we're going to do is we need to do 1 more square chunk right here. So we're going to go where we connected, and you can see this single block right here. All we're going to do is put 1 placement block to the left of that single. Then we're going to put 2 pieces of coal to the left of that. 1 2. And then above each of these coal, we're going to put another single once again. 1 1. So you can see the general idea on the right hand camera screen. We're going to kind of do the same thing on the left side, and then everything should be good with the diaper. So we're going to fly all the way back up to where we have this single marked up right here, which is right underneath the 3 flat we created. so one row below it. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 pieces of coal to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, we're going to be going down to the left, so keep putting your placement block on the bottom, and we're going to go down to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down into the left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now here's where we can do some of the shading stuff. So let's mark the final block on this left side of the 7, and we'll come back to it later. Instead, we're going to switch to our light gray concrete now, and we're going to go to the right side of the 7. And on the 3rd block from the right, so 1, 2, 3, we're going to put 1 light gray concrete above it. And then we're going to go up into the left 1 single with the light gray concrete. Then what we're going to do is go back to the right side again, and on the 1st block, so this one right here, we're going to put 8 pieces of light gray concrete below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to start curving it down and meeting up with the shape of the diaper. So let's put our placement block underneath each time as we go down into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the left 2 single, and this is all with light gray concrete, so 1, 2. Down into left 2 flat, and we're actually going to do this 6 times in a row, and this should touch the ground. I mean, not the ground, it should touch the lower half of the diaper. So 1, 2. And I'm doing this without placement blocks. You might want to use placement blocks. Actually, let me just shift everything so I'll do it properly. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you see, it touches down, which is perfect. And everything to the right will be filled in with light gray, while everything to the left in the diaper will be white. It's just a little bit minor shading. And once you have that down, we can fly all the way back up to where we had the 7 flat marked right here, and continue moving it from right to left. So let's switch back to our grass block. Delete this dirt block right here, and we're going to put a placement block underneath so that we can go down into the left 15 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Placement block on the left. Up into the left now, so we're not going down into the left anymore. We're swooping back up into the left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up into left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see I'm just putting the placement block at the end each time, and it saves a lot of time. From that 4 flat, what we can do is we can keep the placement block we have at the end here, but also on the final block, we're going to put a placement block underneath it. We're then going to put 2 blocks of coal underneath that. 1, 2. So let me just zoom out so you can see what we have working right here. Then we're going to put 2 placement blocks underneath that. 1, 2. And then 2 blocks of coal underneath that again. 1, 2. So this might be a little bit confusing. It's just saving us time though. So let me just see. Pause the screen if you need to. So you can see underneath we have 1 grass block, 2 coal, 2 grass blocks, 2 coal. And now what we're going to do is these vertical grass blocks can get deleted. We're going to keep this one on the left side, but these vertical ones can go. And to the right of each of these coals, we're going to just put another single. So 1, 1, 1, 1. As you can tell, this is kind of similar to what we had on the right side. We are missing 1, but we're going to get to that in a minute. So now on the left side where we have the placement block still there, we can go up into the left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the 4 flat, what we're going to do is on the right side, we're going to ignore these first 2 blocks. We're going to be working with the second to last and the last block. So first on the second to last block, we're going to put 2 blocks going straight up. 1, 2. And then on the last block, we can go down and work with that, or we can go up into the left and bring it into the corner. I think we'll bring it into the corner first and then come back to it. So we're going to need 2 placement blocks so we can remember to come back to it. We're going to put 1 on the bottom and 1 to the left. So the 1 to the left, actually we don't need to put the 1 on the bottom, sorry. So the 1 on the left, we're going to use it to go up and to the left, 2 flat, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And I'll tell you in a minute why we didn't need a placement block on the bottom. Just stay with me, sorry about that. Up and to the left, 1 single. Placement block. And then up and to the left, 2 flat should touch the wall. 1, 2. Perfect. And now if we move back to that block that I told you we were going to work with the bottom of it, the reason we don't need a placement block underneath it is because we're going to be putting coal blocks underneath it, and we're going to put another 5 pieces of coal going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Placement block underneath. Down into the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Placement block underneath. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. And as you can see, it touched, creating this side L shape with what we already had going on, so that's good. But we're not done there. We still need to create our third little brick shape. So what we're going to do is, you see the 2 singles right here on the lowest one, this one that connected to the flats right here. What we're going to do is find this corner piece right here and go up into the right 2 flat from it. So put your placement block to the top or right side. We're going to go up into the right 2 flat, 1, 2, like so. And then above each of those blocks, we're just going to place 1, 1, 1. Perfect. So that's actually the lower half of the body is pretty much complete. We just need to go to the belly button now and then the face. So let's go to the belly button where we have this weird upside down U shape with a lot of empty space in there. And let's work with the bottom left side of it. So we have the centerpiece right here. You see it's kind of symmetrical. We have this 8 blocks in the center, I want to say. And then it has a single on the left and a single on the right side. Let's go to the left of that single. And we should have 9 flat over here. So we just count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. And what we're going to do is on the right side, let's find the second to last block. And put 7 pieces of coal going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see what I'm doing on the right hand camera screen. We're then going to go up into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Up into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And the belly button's almost done now. We're just going to need to put like a little X mark in it, and then also do the shading. So on this 3 flat, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this block all the way on the right, and I want you to put 4 pieces of placement block underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a coal underneath that. And we're going to use that coal to finish the rest of the belly button, so you can delete the 4 placement blocks right now. Good. So from this 1 single that we have floating right here, we're going to go down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And then we're going to create an X shape with the belly button by going down into the left from this left block right here, and then up into the right and down into the right from this right block over here. So from the left block, we're going to go down into the left 1 single. And from the right block, we're going to go down into the right 1 single, and then up into the right 1 single. Like so. Now let's use this X shape to jump into the light gray concrete that we're going to be using to make the shading part of the belly button. So let's go to the bottom left side where we have this 1 single right here. And we're going to put 3 placement blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3. And then a light gray concrete after that. Like so. From that light gray concrete, we're going to be going down into the right. So I suggest putting your placement block on the right or bottom side. Let's go down to the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Down into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going up into the right, so you can put your placement block on the top or right side. And we're going up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. We're almost done. We just need to kind of curve up and follow the rest of the belly button. So let's go down into the right 1 single with the light gray concrete. Down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 1 single. So placement block on the right or top side. 1. Up into the right 9 vertical. So placement block on the top or right side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're at the corner of the walls. So we're going to be putting our placement block to the top or left side. Let's go up into the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to left 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 vertical, 1, 2. And then up and to the left 2 flat, 1, 2. Perfect. So now we've successfully locked out the shape for the belly button and the lower half of the body. The only thing left to do is the mouth and cheek and eyes. So let's go and do that center part for the mouth real quick. And then we can jump into the left eye, left cheek, right cheek, and we'll be done. So for the middle of the snout, we're going to fly all the way up to this giant empty circle oval shape we have. And let's actually work with the right side of it. Alright, it's a lot easier to see the things on the right side. So if you fly over to the right side, we should have this 2 singles, 2 vertical, 3 singles, and then a long stretched out vertical over here. What we're going to do is find the 3 singles over here on the right side. And let's go to the middle block in the 3 singles and switch to our coal and put 3 blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3. From there, we're going to go up into the left 2 flat, so placing block 2 at the top or left side. 1, 2. From that 2 flat, let's go to the left block and put 2 underneath it. 1, 2. We're then going to put a placing block on bottom or to the left side, so we can go down into left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And this is basically the mouth, alright? There's going to be another section at the top for the nose, which I'm going to kind of shape out right now. So from this 3 flat, we're going to go up into the left 1 single. Up into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from that 3 vertical, we're going to go to the top block. And on the left side, we're going to put 2 to the left. 1, 2. And on the right side, we're going to put 2 to the right. 1, 2. Alright. From here, we're going to put our placement block on top and go up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And we can use this to connect everything together. But on the right block, we can just put one coal underneath to touch at the diagonal. And then on above it, we can put 3 blocks going straight up. So 1, 2, 3. Just like that. So the only thing left to do now is the nose, the eyes, and the cheek. Sorry about the jump cut. I heard like police sirens and it was getting really loud and I didn't know if the mic was picking it up for an extensive amount of time, so I just waited for it to end. Anyways, from the 5 vertical we have now created by adding 3 to the top, we're going to go to the top block right here. So right there, look at the right hand camera screen if you need to. And we're going to put 2 extra pieces of coal to the right. And this is shaping out the little rabbit bunny nose. From here, we're going to go up into the right 2 vertical, so place and block 1, 2. Up into the left 5 flat, placement block on the top or left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just locking out the shape basically now. And from the 5 flat, we're going to go all the way to this block on the left and put a coal underneath it. And then we're going to make everything meet up by going down into the right 1 single. Perfect. So now we are officially at the end. We just need to do the eyes. So that's really, really good. Colors are pretty simple too. So what I want to do is we'll do the left eye first because it's a lot more... Actually, we'll do the right eye first because it's easier. I mean, it's harder. So on the right side where we have this 6 vertical over here, on the nose, we'll use that to find the right eye to work with. So you found that 6 vertical. What I want you to do is find the second to last block from the bottom and the top block. So that will help us with the cheek and the eye. From the second to last block, we're going to put 2 pieces of placement block to the right. 1, 2. And then we're going to switch to our magenta concrete and put 1 after that. Like so. From that magenta concrete, we're going to put 2 underneath it. And we can use that to start the cheek. We can also start the eye by going up on the top block right here and putting 3 placement blocks on top. 1, 2, 3. Followed by 3 pieces of pink terracotta. 1, 2, 3. So once you have those in place, you can delete all the placement blocks and we'll just work with the magenta first and then we'll go up and do the eyeball. So for the magenta, we have the 3 vertical right here. All we're going to do is go to the bottom of it and go down into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. down and to the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 5 vertical. Let me just move the placement block over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now to bring it back down, we're just going to go down and to the left 2 singles. 1, 2. So now that that's completed, you can color that in if you want. And that should be the cheek number 1. We're going to have the same thing on the other side. And we can switch to our pink terracotta right now to do the eyeball. And we should have the 3 vertical waiting for us up there. So let's fly up to it. And from this 3 vertical, what we're going to do is go up and to the right 3 flat. Down into the right 3 vertical. And then down to the left 3 flat. And this should complete the shape, which is a basic circular structure. You can color it in if you want. But we don't stop there. What we're going to do is go to the right side where we have this 3 vertical right here. And on the top and middle block, we're going to do 2 things. So first from the middle block, we're going to put 2 pieces of terracotta to the right. And then from the top block, we're going to put a placement block on top. And to the right of that placement block, we're going to put 2 terracottas to the right. And that's it for the right side. Perfect. Now if we were to go over to the left side, we have a similar kind of eye and cheek structure thing going on. Let's find a 6 vertical over here on the left side. And similarly to what we did to the right side, what I want you to do is find the top block and the 3rd from the bottom block. So this one right here. That's what we're going to work with. From the 3rd from the bottom, let's go to the left side of it and put 4 pieces of placement block to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Followed by a magenta concrete. And from the top block, we're going to put 4 on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put a piece of block of coal up there for that. Alright. So let's work with the magenta concrete first. We have this single right here. We're going to just make a circular shape, kind of like what we have over there. We're going to go down into left 4 flat. So place a block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up into left 2 singles. 1, 2. Placement block on top. Up into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And now we need to curve it back in. So placement block to the top or right side. And we're going to go up into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Up into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now to bring it back in, we're going to go down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you can color this in with magenta once that is met at the diagonal. Everything should be fine. And the only thing left to do is the black eye, because she has 2 different colored eyes. So let's go to where we have that single waiting for us. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 coal to the left and 1 coal to the right of it to kind of just expand it out. Similarly to what we did over there with the 3 verticals, on the left side, let's put a placement block, and on the right side, let's put a placement block. So we can go up into the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And on the right side, we're going to go up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to lock out this shape. But if you're working on the left side, we're just going to go up into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And if you're working on the right side, you just go up into the left 3 flat. Okay. And now for the final section for the eyelashes, all we're going to do is on the middle and last block, we're going to do similar to what we did over there. Middle block gets 2 on top. 1, 2. And the last block gets a grass block to the left of it. And then 2 pieces of coal on top of that. 1, 2. Perfect. So now we are actually finished with the Magical Bunny Usami pixel art. Actually, there is one little line missing. Let's drop down to the left knee or left ankle. Wherever the left side meets the diaper, you can see we have these 3 little boxes right here. And actually, where this box touches the diaper, we're going to trace that back down here. You can see we have a 2 vertical right here and then a 3 vertical, and this connects to the leg. All we're going to do is go to the top block in that 3 vertical right here. Look at the camera screen if you need to find it. And we're going to go up into the left 2 singles from it. 1, 2. And that's it. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to jump into the colors of the finished build, and I'm going to discuss that with you guys. Although from the thumbnail you guys probably can figure it out on your own, but we'll still jump into the finished product and go over the colors. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully you guys are enjoying this tutorial series. Alright guys, welcome back to the finished build. This one is pretty simple to follow along with. All we're going to need is white concrete, light gray concrete, pink concrete, magenta concrete, red concrete, black concrete, and white terracotta. Notice the red concrete right here is actually used for the eyeball. I think I used pink terracotta for it. So if you want to swap that out, you can. My bad for that mistake, but otherwise you should still be able to tell the difference between it and the pink concrete if you accidentally kept it in. So, but that's still my bad. But anyways, starting off, what we're going to do is on the left leg, we're going to use white concrete, as you can see, and then we're going to switch over to the pink concrete for the right leg before it gets to the diaper. Then for the diaper, we're also going to use white concrete for the left side and the center, and then we're going to use light gray concrete for the part we separated over here and everything to the right of it. Going up into the belly button, you can see we separated the same kind of way we did for the diaper. This bottom half into that little crescent shape is going to be light gray concrete, and then the rest of it is going to be white. That color spills over into the left side where we have that go all the way from her arm, her belly, to her face, all the way up until the bow at the top right there is all white. And the same thing happens on the pink, pink concrete on the right side. You can see from the body to the arm, all the way up to the top, even into the ears, it becomes pink concrete. Alright, we're going to use magenta concrete for the two cheeks, which we already did. Black concrete to fill in the mouth and the eyes. Pink concrete to fill in the little bunny nose at here. And then white concrete for the rest of the nose. If you need to, just pause this and make sure you have the colors and everything's fine, because you don't really need me to go over all the colors, I feel like. Once again, make sure to swap the pink terracotta for the red if you want to. And then going up into the right ear, you can see we kind of just freestyle this right here. After this single coal, if you take your white concrete, you can go down into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, and then down into the right 1 single. And that's where you cut off for the ear. And you color everything else in there white. And then this bottom right corner, and then also the bunny flap will be pink concrete. And let's go to the left side where we have the bow in it. We're going to use the white terracotta to get this beige color, and we're going to color the inside of the bow right here, and then the left and the right side with it. And then we have this ear and then the inner ear part. Since this is on her white side, the outer ear is going to be white concrete, and then the inner ear is going to be pink concrete. So once you have that all done, you'll be completed with your Monomi from Danganronpa pixel art tutorial. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial series. I believe it was 4 to 5 parts. Wasn't too bad. Probably only 15 to 20 minutes a part. And if you guys have any more requests or pixel arts that you want me to build in the future, let me know. I might be taking another break from these, but I think I have 4 or 5 coming out this month. So hopefully you guys do enjoy all those. As always, this is Phoenix, and I'll see you guys later.